And now let's go into our first 2018 Season 1 Bronze League Tier 3 game. It looks like Tier 3 is the lowest tier ever. So Bronze Tier 3 is the lowest there is. So we may as well learn how to play quite well. So how exactly we're gonna do that? First of all, we're going to learn the game itself. Obviously, in this kind of league, strategies may not be extremely good, but there's still a lot to learn about the game, core mechanics, so on and so forth. And let's start with it. First match, Zerg versus Zerg. And we'll be attacking our opponent quickly. So first things first, I need 200. To start the spawning pool, and I started this extractor. Right now, just close to after working with the spawning pool here. It looks like I've been a little bit late to get the links, and obviously I won't have nearly as many, but let's just wait a little bit. Okay. Furthermore, I need that upgrade. Okay, upgrade has been completed, and I'm just going to build links now, and I may as well go for a second hatchery too. It looks like he already sent his units around. It's best to not hurry too much. And I should better attack with a reasonably sizable link force. Okay, so this guy right here got caught out. Let's build another queen. And oh, look at that, he wiped me out there. Could you believe that? I'm sure you could. No doubts about that. So he had way more links than I did, and he may as well simply attack me, and he could certainly defeat me with a relative ease. Okay, and that's exactly what's happening here. However, I have link speed and a few queens, so my links have successfully prevailed over his, and furthermore, I'm going to just expand further and try to fight this one out. Okay, it looks like he has a force that has to be reckoned with. I need more minerals. Okay, I wasn't really building up, so I don't have the firepower here. He is sending additional links to fight. I don't have troops, unfortunately, but I have successfully been able to take these out. Alright. And now let's attack even further. I may as well build myself more workers. He's sending links on me continuously here. And this is certainly quite exhausting. Alright. I have no doubt that he is going to suddenly attack me again. I've never ever experienced a play like that. Alright, so here are his links, and let's fight together while in support of this spawn crawler. Okay, I'm sure that this spine crawler is going to do. Alright, so it looks like we have successfully defended ourselves for now in here. It's unclear just how long this is going to last for us. Furthermore, I may as well expand further and focus a little bit more on defensive perimeter. I need more overlords. Let's go and take a look what my opponent is up to. The queen is on its way, however, I would like to simply build a lot more workers, and that's pretty much it. It looks like he's on 2 bases, but let's find out if he has more. So he went with those 2 bases here to kind of slowly strengthen himself. Okay, and he may as well be trying to have an army. Now, as you can see, some of my workers here were unfortunately not doing their job properly. Okay, I'm getting these guys into the geyser, and this is where I'm going to build a few other important buildings. I'm finally getting some serious stuff. Okay, go around. I'll better send this link here and there too to check things out. And I need... Okay, I see that something is brewing up in there. So let's get our forces together, and this is where we are going to launch an offensive on this opponent right here. Alright, let's go. Let's take a look. What's that? Z mining anything? Yeah, it looks like he is mining. Fine. I need my forces to first of all bunch up, get together, and we'll be moving out at any moment now. Okay, let's do this. Let's first of all take out one of these spine crawlers, and now I just want to focus on his workers. Okay, he kind of attacks me in response to my aggression, I guess, and that's so far so good. It looks like things worked out just fine for me, and we are on the offensive right now. I want to get my forces close to that base there, and now I could as well build myself a lot of drones over here. Furthermore, I was out of stuff. Let's move into his base now as much as possible, and let's start fighting. Alright. So far so good. Let's get the cocoons here, the queen, and it looks like this is all over. He had many hives set up in here, as you may already notice. However, he didn't have nearly as much stuff, the resource collection. Now this game was interesting. I've never ever seen someone playing like this Zerg player right here, and it was super aggressive. Like there's something to learn from this build, obviously, because so many lings attacked me. Let's find out how did that happen. I think he kind of went for a super quick second hatchery there. How did that happen? Yeah, this is where he builds a hatchery at like 1 minute 30. He builds himself a second hatchery. It could have been built in another place. Okay, I see. He builds himself 3 hatcheries. I already have 8 links, 10 links, and he kind of starts building proxy hatcheries all over the place too. However, this one was caught, but look at that, he had already 14 links, and this fight just simply went in his favor because my forces did not attack him cohesively together. And then it looks like he is on with a bunch of scouting efforts here and there, and with a quite strong counter attack. Alright, I barely managed to defend there. He does have more troops, as you can see, and those troops are nearing my base. It's good that I kind of like caught him off here off guard, right? He kind of went after my links there. In any case, he does not queue up any of his bases. And now he's going to fight my spawn crawlers. It looks like his queen isn't doing any injects as well. Okay, it is doing injects, so that's good. And he even has himself another batch of troops. After that, another batch. However, I'm not stopping building too, as you can see. Our forces are under attack. Alright. This is where I barely defend again. My opponent focused so heavily on fighting those structures over there that he lost quite a bit due to that. Then he moves with some more static defense and builds himself additional bases quite far away. That's my scouting dog, and he already kind of discovered this. Another one came in, and not long from now I'm going to launch an offensive. Now he knows I attacked him with roaches here. I'm trying to move the roaches in so that more of them could shoot, and he just sends more troops to fight me, and haven't even looked what happened to them. I think he's being a little bit nervous here because he didn't even look at the fight, and that's it. It looks like I'm in his base. There's nothing really to stop me. I have 20 roaches in total. He builds a lot of roaches himself, but that doesn't cut it. Too many of mine are here. Besides, I have 1-1 upgrades, and this is all over. Look at that league promotion progress. Just by 1 win, I moved up by quite a bit. Okay. I'm currently ranked 13 with only 1 win. I wonder why is that? Look at that. I'm in 13th place with only 1 win and 5 losses. Let's move on to the next match now and fight further. It looks like this fight is going to be against the Terran. We'll find out how this fight is gonna go. Alright. And so it begins. I'm starting with an attack. As you could see from the previous player, there are these strategies here. Maybe quite original. It kind of reminds me of Starcraft 1. That's how it used to be, building a lot of hatcheries in one base was fine, but I never really learned how to play professionally